Crystal Palace 2, Manchester United nil. Disappointing results, making Crystal Palace win at Old Trafford for the second season in a row. Last season, they battered us 1-0 at Old Trafford. This season again, they have repeated that, but 2-0. It was a disgrace performance from these players. A performance that we thought that from the win, from the good performance in the Europa League that we won against FCSB and we qualified the round of 16. I thought the confidence and the momentum could continue and we could bring it to the Premier League at Old Trafford against Crystal Palace and win our second Premier League game in a row. But seems like these players are inconsistent when it comes to performing in the Premier League. Look at our position. We are in the 13th position. We have dropped from 12th to 13. If you're not in 13th, we're either 14th. If you're not 14th, we go up to 12th. So it's like we're just playing there. 12th, 13, 14, 12th, 13, 14, 12th, 13, 14. You can see now Crystal Palace are above us with a point. You can see we are 13th, 29 points, -6. We are 12 points below the relegation zone. And if these below teams continue winning, you can see Tottenham won, but they have not catched us. You can imagine the next game we play. That's gonna be away against Tottenham Hotspurs. And if we produce the same performance and the way we're performing, I don't see us winning it. Our record going to this game at Old Trafford was not that good. Looking at under Ruben Amorim, we have played 7 games at Old Trafford. We have now lost, I'll say 5 and won only 2 games, which is not good. Performance at Old Trafford so far this season seems like this season at Old Trafford it has been our weakness. These players are not doing their best. These players are not fighting harder. They're not showing any fighting spirit. You can't know that you're performing so well in the Europa League and then in the Premier League you were just doing shit. We saw this game, we are not running. We saw into this game, we're leaving much space for Crystal Palace to create chances. And we saw in the first half, Crystal Palace had like 3 chances, 2 from Mateta, where they could have scored. I'll say the first half, we were so lucky. Crystal Palace could have been leading by 3 goals. In the first 15 minutes, we were playing so well. We were possessing the ball so well. We were making those runs. We were creating chances. We created 2 chances. The Garnacho chance where it was blocked and minor chance which it hit the post and went outside. But after that, it's like we're back to default setting where we're not knowing what we're supposed to do in the pitch. We're just clueless on the pitch. Seeing Minor playing as a false 9, and the same thing that we saw the previous games against Fulham, where we're making the we're taking the long balls to our forwards. Same thing that was being done to Mino, and we know he was not managing them so well. Him being a false 9, I thought Mino being a false 9 would really help, knowing that. But seems like I don't know why Amorim today played him as a false 9, knowing that in the previous game against FCSB he played as a good 10 behind the 9, was playing so well. You need to be consistent with this player. Like Mino, I was supposed to say again Mino in the 10 role in this game against Crystal Palace, so that we can see, is he that consistent in that position? Is he good in that position? Good in that position. That aside, the goals that we conceded, I didn't expect. Total shots we had 18, but shots on target we had 2. In the first half we had none. That's the thing that we need to improve on that. Going to those goals that we conceded, the first goal, I'll say Leny Yoro should have. We could not see even Leny Yoro trying to jump much high to clear that ball. It hit the post, the woodwork. Onana trying to catch it, but he missed it. Mateta was just in the right position. He scored it. The second goal, you could saw De Ligt. We played so much higher. When Crystal Palace found us on the counter attack, we saw De Ligt kind of wanting to make the Crystal Palace player being an offside trap. Same team as Euro, but Maguire, knowing that he doesn't have the pace, he tries to run, to make the run, and we saw it. We were not able to cut the Crystal Palace with the pace, passing the ball to Mateta, and they scored their second goal, which was an embarrassing at Old Trafford. The formation is not bad. Amorim ideas is just good. The players that we have are not performing so well. Looking at our wing backs, they're not threatening when attacking. The Lota making some misplaced passes. Mazrou in the right wing back and Amadiallo was not linking well. When Amadiallo had the ball, he wants to link it up to Mazrou, knowing that it's in a certain position. Mazrou is not in that position. In the midfield, we had some spaces. I would say these players, to me, like I always said, not that good enough. They just are just disappointment. And also, the good news is that Matthias Tell of Bayern has agreed to join Manchester United, which is being said is a loan move. And that's what we need. We need a striker. You see, this game, we reach a point where we're playing with a false nine, yet we have two strikers sitting on the bench. That shows we need a striker to score goals. And with Matthias now agreeing to join Manchester United, now talks are yet to take place. I'll say something good because he's a striker that if he comes here, he will try to score goals. I've seen his clips on YouTube. He makes those good runs. He's good with the ball, holding the ball so well, making those runs. His shooting actually is so good. It's just good. He positions himself in the right place inside the box. It's just good. So having him will be something good. I think it will bring competition to Hoyland and Zaxi, being that they haven't been scoring for the longest. I'll say the performance has not been so good. These players, these players seems like we're not getting anytime soon from the 13th position. Seems like these players love us to be in that position. Love us to be in that position. They're not sure working much harder. And I've seen the Premier League. The only game that these players have played so well, I would say since this year started under Amorim, was the game against Liverpool away. That was the only game that we played so well. We went toe to toe with Liverpool, but after that, we have just become shit. Against Southampton, we won, but we were shit. The performance was not there. Against Fulham, we won last weekend 1-0, but the performance was not there. Lisandro Martinez scored that goal against Fulham, but the performance was not good. Now seeing Martinez has now been injured, who will be saving us at least with those creative passes, because his passes are good. He made like some two passes. The game was just good. Martinez seems like he has suffered a knee injury. Looking that when he was being stretched out, he was really crying. There was much pain. So much a quick recovery to Lisandro Martinez. Let's hope it won't be he won't be out for a long time. I'm just tired with these players in the Premier League. We're just worse. It's like you're saying at Old Trafford, we are going to be beaten like with every team. So far, this we've just said at Old Trafford, every team will now become me and just walk away 3 points. Now we have lost 11 games so far in the Premier League. 11 games, and we are in March 22. We haven't met Chelsea yet, Man City yet, us in the second leg. Tottenham next. We might even lose 15 games the way I'm seeing these players. We might even lose 15 games the way I'm seeing the way these players are performing in the Premier League, which will be embarrassing, embarrassing, embarrassing. Consistent is needed. This inconsistency is killing us in the Premier League, and we are seeing it. Any team just we just look like an easy team to play against. Any team can just come play against and walk away 3 points. Now we're going away at Spurs. I don't think if we'll go those points, I don't see it. I know Amorim doesn't have those. He doesn't have the best players yet to fit this system, but we can now see Dogu was signed. Probably his first game will be against Leicester City in the FA Cup on Friday. I hope so. And again, we have seen Aiden Heaven has been signed, being that Lisandro Martinez will not be available. I see him starting in that position, being that he's a left centre back. So I know Amorim. To me, I'll say I'll just keep being patient with him, trust his idea, trust his system, and the things will work if he'll get the right players. Ineos need to sign players in the summer. We failed to sign good players in the Jan transfer window. We're now seeing almost 30 hours left before the Jan transfer window closes. Now we're going to want to get to sign Matthias Tell. We don't know if Manchester United will be able to agree a loan fee with the Bayern, being that the deadline it's almost, so you can see these rush hour things are not good for us. And that's what we don't want. Summer transfer need to be good. Amorim need to get the players. The ones that we have are so shit. I can't do nothing. Just terrible. That's all I had for you. Talk to you in the next one.